Hello and welcome to Adventures in VFK. This is Fairy Fanatic, and today I want to do day 6 of our epic quest for fairy enchantment. So here we are. This is day 6, and let's get started. Okay, welcome to the VFK Legends and History Epic Quest Day 6. This is the 6th day of your epic quest for fairy enchantment. Today's quest explores some of the history behind one of the most popular legends of the sea, mermaids. Your reward for completing the 6th stage of the epic quest will be 1,000 credits, and your 6th legend pin, the mermaid pin. Ooh, that sounds good. Okay, the Cornish legend, the Mermaid of Zennor, lyrically describes the beauty and mystery of the mermaid better than most. Early one evening, when even the waves rested themselves and came quietly to shore, something moved softly in the twilight. The waves parted without a sound, and from deep beneath them, some creature arose and climbed out onto a rock. There in the cove of Zennor, it was both a sea creature and a she creature. For though it seemed to be a girl, where the girl's legs should have been was the long and silver shiny tail of a fish. It was a mermaid, one of the daughters of Ur, king of the ocean. What was the name of this beautiful mermaid? Oh my. Well, I guess we can go with the Disney version? Ariel? Sorry. Oh well. Let's try the first one. That's not right. Boy, there's a lot of different names here. I'm just going to have to go down the list. Okay, the third one's correct. Excuse me. As with many legends, the tales of mermaids are ancient and stem from mankind's first recorded history. There have been numerous sightings of merfolk since that time, many hoaxes for the gullible, and even sightings in modern times. Our fascination with mermaids is understandable. They have the special ability to breathe both above the waves and below, where we mortal humans are confined to the land unless we use the assistance of underwater breathing gear. Mermaids always appear to be worry-free and are usually happily frolicking. Go to Mr. Ned's stable in Wild West and say, "Don't worry, be happy." I like that. Okay, so Mr. Ned's. Headed over there. And that's in Western Age, which is over here. They're starting to decorate for Halloween. Halloween is a big thing here. So I will be doing quite a few of their Halloween special things that they do because it's just amazing. You won't believe what you can actually, the kind of fun you can have on Halloween in an online game. They just do all kinds of stuff. Okay, we're going in to see Mr. Ned, who's in here. Okay, what you caught a glimpse of there was a new membership that they're starting tomorrow, I think, and it's a dragon membership. They don't, for the best of my knowledge, they don't do themed memberships. I think this is one of the first ones they've done. Okay, so let's put our text in. Don't worry, be happy. And that was it. Greek legend tells of Alexander the Great's sister and her desire to be a mermaid. Apparently, after she died, she was given the ability to turn into a mermaid. She haunted the Aegean Sea, and any sailors she would encounter, she would ask them a single question. The question was, is Alexander the King alive? If sailors would respond with the correct answer, she would be happy, and the sailors passed by unharmed. However, if they responded with anything else, the mermaid would become angry, turn into a mythical monster called a gorgon, and commit harm and destruction for every sailor on the ship. What was the correct answer to the mermaid's question? No, the king has been in his grave for several years. Yes, but everyone has been trying to overthrow his rule. I don't think so. He rarely leaves the castle these days. He lives and still rules. You are welcome to go and look for yourself. I'm going to go with he lives and still rules. I think that sounds good. Correct. Hey. Just had that sense. Okay, mermaids have been portrayed as lovely and well-intentioned beings, or the complete opposite, as evil omens. They were thought to tell of impending disaster and in some cases even provoke it. Seeing one can mean that you are in for rough weather. Go to the Victorian Park and say, "Ahoy, matey, looks like a hurricane." All right, we're going to go to the Victorian Park. Bye, Mr. Ned. headed over. And down to the park. Careful of Sleepy Hollow. It's probably an easier way to get over there. This is just the straightforward route. So this is already decorated for Halloween, as you can see. It's very cute. Kind of spooky. And they do each of the rooms, like this one here, you see that they've already got it decorated with spooky music in it. Okay, ahoy matey. Looks like a hurricane. Okay. That was the park, right? Oh, no exclamation point. Okay. Let's try this again. Okay, in late European folklore, merfolk were considered to belong to the natural order of creatures. They had certain characteristics which suggested that they were related to fairies. Like fairies, they were thought to have the ability to foretell the future, and they had magical powers. They were very long-lived, however they were not immortal. What thing was known to attract mermaids? They loved singing and were drawn to beautiful music. They loved jewels and gold. They wanted to help any fellow creature in need of their assistance. They felt compelled to migrate with the whales. I think I'm going to do they loved singing and were drawn to beautiful music. Ah, correct. Many legends tell of marriages between these mythological creatures and humans. One such popular tale tells that a man steals something of the mermaids, such as her mirror or her comb, both magical things. As long as the mermaid does not find her items, the man has power over the mermaid, and she must stay with him. If she ever finds her items, she can return immediately to the sea. Go to the round table room in the medieval age and say, "Have you seen my mirror and comb?" You know, there's a story about the Selkies that's like a Scottish legend, and they're animals they're seals that turn into women, and they have like a coat. Anyway, it's the same kind of story. If their skin, if you catch a Selkie outside of her skin and you steal the skin, then she'll be under your power. So it's a very cute thing. Oh my. Now I got all talking and I forgot where we're going. Okay, round table room. Let's go. Continue. Round table room. And that is in here. Over here. And down to Arthur's round table. Ooh, I just finished Captain Warlock. That was cool. I love that. All right, in here, and by the way, back here is where you go to get into the wizard area, and we're gonna be doing wizards because they are neat. All right, let's see. Even though they were often kindly creatures, merfolk could also bring misfortune to their human friends. They could easily become offended and cause natural disasters such as floods and storms. If a sailor spied a mermaid on an ocean voyage, it was a very bad omen, and he was sure to have a shipwreck. What other bad things were mermaids purported to do? Lure sailors beneath the water to their death, persuade sailors to live with them in the village, pretend they didn't know how to get to the sea, tell sailors to sit on the rocks and wait for them. I think they would lure sailors. Correct. Hey. All right. This is 3 entertaining stories from the Arabian Nights tell of certain sea people. In contrast to the more common stories of merfolk, these tales tell of people who appear to be the same as regular humans. However, they are very different in that they have the ability to breathe underwater as well as dwell beneath the waves. They are said to marry land-bound humans, and their children also have the ability to live underwater. Go see if any of these sea people are living in the waters of the Outback Falls room by saying, "Are any sea people down there?" All right, let's go check that out. And that's the Australian waterfall. So we go over to Australia. Don't we, mate? And we go over to the waterfall. Crikey. Beautiful place. Okay, here we are. Almost. Wow, don't you love this place? Okay, and now I say, are any sea people down there? There have been many reported sightings of mermaids throughout history and even in recent times. One possible explanation for the many mermaid sightings is that people have seen other creatures which they have mistaken for mermaids. Be this as it may, only a few creatures can be easily mistaken for having the appearance of a mermaid. Which of these creatures has not been blamed as a possible origin of mermaid sightings? Okay, manatees. Okay, I'm going to say king crabs. I don't think they look anything like a mermaid. Correct. There are many legends in history which tell of mermaids, but stories of mermen are more difficult to find. In Finland, stories about mermen tell of creatures that can grant wishes and have magical powers, such as healing sickness or lifting curses. Go to Merlin's magical square and ask, has anyone seen a merman who can lift a curse? Okay, merman. Okay, magical square. Merlin's. That's outside. So go down here. Go over to this toucan, sitting out here on the map. Enigma's Tiki Tiki Treehouse toucan. Enigma is one of the staff that has the closing party out here on the map. So I'm sure she just left her stuff out here. All right, here we are, Merlin's Magic Square. We're going to ask about the curse. Press continue to finish the quest. Now we click on this. Thank you for playing the VFK Legends and History quest, Day 6. Your prizes have been placed in your inventory. Okay. And I think it's a pin. It must be this one here. Very pretty. I'm not going to put it on. I don't have any spots. But I want to tell everyone thank you very much for playing this next episode with me for the Epic Fairy Quest chapter. I guess it's Day 6. And I will see you soon. Bye.